All right, traders, what is going on? What a morning it's been. All right, this is day one. Trade the pool. So far up 70 some dollars on RBNE. Lot to figure out here. I hope Fades gets in here because I'm struggling to figure all this out. So you guys get to be a part of the journey with this. Got the Flex 25, so this $25,000 account, and you got to get 6% on it, which is, how much is that? Before you pass the evaluation, 6% on it. What is that, like $2,000 ish? 1,500. All right. So getting all this set up this morning, it looks like via their app store, and the platform here is a little clunky maybe. We'll see. One second, guys. Kayvon, you working, bros? 66 sold at 67.50 for a bazillion. Kazillion. Let's go. All right, so we got our watch list, top left here. We got our daily, working positions, filled orders. Okay, then we got working orders. Let me know if it's slow at all, because I'm on the web version of this account. So let me know if this is slow at all for you guys. I'm on the web again. I'm on the web version of this. Positions, working orders, filled orders. They had an application, it looked like, but it was for the iPhone or tablet. So that's going to be a little annoying to have to be on the web for this. But watch list, top left corner. Mr. Enjoyer, what's going on? How's your morning been? So I'm just getting all this set up for Trade the Pool. So that's what I'm working on right now, and you guys can join along. I'm gonna try. You know, the account with CPRO got so tiny, and I figured I want to give myself a little bit of time to practice with Trade the Pool, since you can trade equities and you can short anything. And of course, you guys know I love shorting. Right now, I'm short in RBNE. So again, right now I'm just figuring all this out, and I put an OCO order on. I love that I can see my order. So the red triangle there, you can see at 1652. I did 50 shares there, but not trading with emotions. We'll see how this goes. The P&L is, if you follow my cursor, it's over at the level 2. 50 shares, 1652, up 58, $63 on it. Now I need to set up hotkeys with this to get in and out of the positions. And you go to the settings wheel, go over to hotkeys, and I did not see where you can scale out with hotkeys. That's why I need Fades in here. He's over at Trade the Pool. Market depth. The order, place order, and close all. I see where you can close all positions immediately, but I would like a hotkey. Confirmation. Trading wants. Yeah, I'm going to have to ask him about that. I would like a hotkey to be able to kind of take profits along the way on this account. But, yeah, that's what we're working with right now, guys. I'm still probably going to be using Thinkorswim, honestly, to flip through tickers. I mean, on Trade the Pool, they do have a high-low gainers-loser list. Let's see how that is. Wonder if you can, yeah, you can link it. You can link these just like CPRO. You can link it and click on tickers to, okay. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I'm probably still going to have to use Thinkorswim to flip through tickers, because that's just what I'm used to. So we'll see how the lag's going to be on stream. But yeah, as far as and you can trail orders on here too, which is really lovely. All right, RBNE in the 1460s now. Oh my gosh, I feel like I can. I feel like Kayvon. I've never done this before with the props, but I feel like I can just absolutely grow this account when you're trading with when you're trading with $25,000, not your own money, no emotions attached. All right, let's 1430s now. Let's see if we can cancel all orders. Yes. Let's see if we can buy back 25 shares at $14.50. Buy 25. No. How do I turn off this stop? Oh, there we go. It needs to be a limit order. Buy 1478. Yes. Okay, cool. So it did take that out, 1476 for $43 profit on that trade right there. Okay, very cool. $43 profit. And still working half of this position, right? Yeah, working half, 1652. Mr. Kevin in the building. All right, so all we need to do is grow this $1,500, dude. This is, I mean, look, I think we can do it. Let's just put it that way. It's leftovers here. I'm gonna trail. I'm trailing stop. Is this percentage? What's the offset mean for a trailing stop? 25%. Is that what this number is? Trailing stop, 25% on this. %25 would be. That would be pretty good. What's the offset mean though on a trail? Okay, let me see what that says. Trailing stop, 1 offset. I'm not sure. I don't want to mess that up. Trailing stop, 1 offset. Is that the percentage? All right, guys, I wanted to go live so you could learn with me if you were interested. I'm going to be looking for tickers to trade, but right now I'm in RBNE, up about $100 on that one. Working leftovers on that position right now, looking to see how we can do the trails on it. But let's flip through a few tickers. RBNE for us. All right. CGTL climbing back up to the highs on the day. CCCM, KFC. Oh my God, JVA. Death candle down. Kayvon, you were working bros. Let's take a look. All right, back over 68. Let's go. Dude, this is exactly your strat, too. Love to see these work out. They work out pretty well, too, when they do. All right. Music in the market. Yeah, I'm gonna have both accounts. I'm gonna still do C Pro, but what I'm probably gonna do is fund it with Trade the Pool. I'm gonna do both. I wanna be funded. I want to actually have a live account, and additionally use this as well. Yeah, if you're over there, yeah, you're one of the guys that actually encouraged me to try this out. I like it. I mean, it's simple. I love that I can finally see my orders on the chart. You finally got funded, but got slayed in pre-market today. Congrats on getting funded. So how does it work at that point, music in the market? Once you get funded and grow at the 6%, it from what I read on there, it says they may even actually keep you on paper, or they may actually fund it. But regardless, you're getting paid every 14 days, it looks like, and it's 70%. 70% of what you make, you can draw out every 14 days. Is that correct? From what it looked like. Oh, did I call you a dude? My bad if I did. Yeah, music in the market. I remember you. Man, I love seeing the orders, music in the market on the chart. Such a beautiful thing. I just need to figure out some of these hotkeys. Like, I want to be able to scale out of the positions, and then also figure out the trailing stop. What is the... Do you know music in the market? What is the offset? Trailing stops are usually 25. Like, I want it to be a percentage-based trail. You know, it's going to be different. So on a $14 stock, I would like this to be about a 10 to 15% trail. You'll let me know. Okay, cool. Congrats on the funding, man. That is amazing. Music in the market. Good job. Yeah, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Let's hope so. All right, let me look at the hotkeys again on this. Display in full screen, Alt F. Mouse trading, add indicator, move drawings. Yeah, get any tips. Music in the market, I am happy to hear. I mean, I like the close positions immediately. I put that to Shift F. I'm just getting set up here. Perfect fall. Getting set up. I wish I could, like... I wish the P&L... Maybe I can adjust this. I was doing all this off stream, and I figured, well, you guys might want to watch it anyway, so... Just went live with it. I'm trying to get Trade the Pool all set up. It's just like it's an equities prop firm. So essentially, I bought a $25,000 account. You grow it 6% and you get funded and can withdraw 70% of the profits. And with the strategy I'm utilizing, shorting these plays, like you see the short RBNE, like I need some more buying power than what I have available to fund one of these accounts with, you know? So I bought the $25,000 account, and I'm just going to try to grow this, and then I get whatever I make from this, I'm going to be throwing at C Pro to trade live with, likely. But yeah, I just emailed over trade the pool. I was trying to get all of it figured out this morning, and because I saw where they have. I mean, I purchased this thing full price, but I was like, hey, I might have some people interested. So they were like, I'm trying to get it so where whoever wants to can get a discount. They're like, most of the affiliates for Trade the Pool take 10%. But I was like, nah, I want to, whoever joins, I want them to get a piece of that if they want to get one of these platforms. So I'm trying to get that figured out. I think I threw the link in the description. I emailed them like, I want my guys to get half. So pretty much, you get 5% back of whatever you buy it for. I don't see any other affiliates doing that. So let's see what happens with it. But we got to figure this out. RBNE, we got to figure this out. But it's minimal risk. I do like that. We can learn with minimal risk. That's what I like for the newer traders. We can learn the proper techniques with minimal risk because it's fairly cheap. I bought this thing for like $125, $25,000 account. Yeah, when you're on paper with these evaluations, it's kind of scary to close all the positions immediately because I don't know what it's tracking. You know, is it tracking the bid, the ask, the last price? I don't know. So I want to do limit orders since it's going to be CFDs, or I want to make sure it's probably limit orders. So I get filled at the price I want, not in between the spread. Is it Bernadette? I say that correctly, Bernadette. My goal, what's going on? Yeah, this is Trade the Pool. I'm going to get it figured out. I'm going to get this thing figured out. Let me go ahead and set I want to figure out the trails, but I'm going to set a stop on this with the remaining shares. I'm working. You can see the triangles on the chart now, which is great. That's going to be so useful. I'm going to set the stop at right around my average price, $16.52 on leftovers. To buy confirmation window, which we can get rid of this if we want to. Stop 25 shares, $16.52. Yes. All right. So the stop went in. We see it on the chart. All right. Let's look for something else. Let's pass this evaluation day one. Oh my God. Oh, Bernadette. Awesome. We are around the same mindset then, huh? Fund the C Pro account with Trade the Pool. It's such a good idea. This is such a good idea. I should have been probably encouraging this a little earlier for the newer guys, including myself. You know, I've gone through like $1,800 at C Pro trying to grow those accounts, but bleeding them out. So it's such a good idea to just probably go over, Trade the Pool, and then learn the proper techniques and methodology, learn the rules, the ins and outs, and then head over to the live account, or at least fund the profits with minimal risk. Fund the account with minimal risk. I did not know if I could trade RBNE, to be honest. So they had a volatility rule with Trade the Pool that said if it's moved like 8% in the last 4 minutes, this is like the only rule I did not like when I was looking at the Trade the Pool. It said if the ticker's moved 8% within 4 minutes, or yeah, 8% within 4 minutes, like you can't trade it. So I was like, oh my god, seriously? Like I short volatility. That's what I do. But I was able to hit this. I wish the P&L was up top, not right under the level 2. I typically don't look under the level 2 for a P&L. So let me figure out if I can adjust that. Is it Kayvon? Is it you have to make more than 10 cents? There was something some kind of 10-cent rule. I thought maybe that was the spread or something to that effect, but maybe it is you got to make more than 10 cents. So the real cheap ones, like the 1 or 2, the one somebody pulled up yesterday, the penny play. I gotta make this full screen somehow. Alt F. Yeah, you may be right on that. I need to look at that too. That's probably accurate. But this looks, I'm going to have to make it just look a little better on here. I don't like all the tabs up there. We'll have to figure it out. Their MacBook, are you, Bernadette, are you on a MacBook or Windows? Because I wish I could get the application on here. I'm not a huge fan of not having that. $1 million on the tables you left with bros. Yeah. Yes, you did. Okay. Still using the Momo screener. Still using Thinkorswim to flip through tickers. AIRO, IPO, it looks like, Kayvon. Should have jumped into it. You have to hold for 10 cents. Okay. I'm on Windows. Got it. HUSA. Kind of tempting up here. HUSA. We traded this one yesterday. HUSA, it's kind of double topping up here. Pre-market highs. Kind of tempting as HUSA. A lot of these energy plays, man. It's just been so many energy plays. Alright, so HUSA's on watch. Then we got, see CGTL moving. HUSA, I'm tempted on a short here. I mean, it's been staying kind of steady off of this bottom trend down here. Upper shadows at 1820. Kind of formed that high already. I think HUSA's worth a shot. Past chart history resistance over 17. May hit HUSA on the short. Man, I don't have to pay for all the locates either. Let me add HUSA to the watch list. I'm thinking about it. Oh my god, on here it's a little spready. 60 limit. Man, I gotta figure out these hotkeys. Bernadette, do you put all your orders into the level 2 like this? Alright, I'll put an order out 1675 limit on HUSA. 1775 is going to be the risk. I'll give it a point. I haven't got filled yet on it. Level 2 here has got 35-cent spread. Yeah, I'm seeing a 1630, 1677. So the positions will be at the bottom. I like that. You guys can pretty much see what we're working with. Net P&L and the entry and exit price over there. I'm gonna need to, I'm gonna have to get the application set up somehow, even if it doesn't work on Mac. You guys know I've used Crossover before. I'm trying to get that figured out with Crossover, where you can run Windows applications on the Mac, but right now I haven't gotten it to work yet. Yeah, I haven't got it to work yet. I'll play with that over the weekend. I'm canceling HUSA. Not getting filled on that. A little spready too, so I don't like that necessarily. Go back to RBNE. RBNE still pulling back. Probably wasn't a bad sloppy seconds entry up here in the 16s. But RBNE, RBNE, let's take a look. Yeah, RBNE. Kind of head and shouldered up here. That's what I liked. 1655, 1762. I'll show you the head and shoulders we were working with. Right there. Bernadette, place your orders in the market. Yeah, you don't like the way the platform looks. Yeah, I don't know if I do either. It's a little clunky looking. Market depth screen. Okay, yeah, that's where looks like is where we're going to have to do it. So what, Bernadette, if you don't mind me asking, how long did it take you to get funded? How long were you working for the 6%? And then it said once you're funded, you get an interview with their CEO. Did you get that? So far, not too bad though. I don't mind this. The only thing I would like is a hotkey. depth. You can place buy order hotkey, but it's like place a buy order. It's so. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to like to buy the bid and sell the ask. Place buy order, place sell order, sell the ask. I guess I'm gonna buy the bid for Shift B. Shift B will be getting out of my entire position on the. I think that's what that's saying. Buy the bid, Shift B. It's funny. I want to practice this on paper, but I am on paper. Buy the bid, Shift B. I don't know if that's just going to take my order, though, and do that. Order entry, open buy. Oh, order entry, market depth. Order entry. Modify order. Control M. Shift M for modify. Cancel order. Cancel order. I'll do Shift C. I already have a Shift C. Cancel all orders immediately. Let's cancel all orders and close all positions. All right, we'll do Shift X for pretty much abort mission. Cancel all orders and close all positions immediately. Cancel an order, working orders, Shift C. That's what I had before. Modify is Shift M. So if I click Shift M, what is that gonna? That doesn't do anything. Can you drag your orders down too? Yep, you can drag. What's going on, AppBolt? Yeah, right now I'm just trying to figure out. I'm going to be using a couple different platforms. I'm figuring out Trade the Pool. But yeah, I did the 3-month promotion with CPro, and dude, I so wish. Oh my God, dude, I so wish I had gotten some really good practice in before I opened that up, because the promotion's too good, man. I was with that promotion for 3 months. I went from $1,000 to $1,000. I probably would have spent like $500 in fees and commissions, but I did not take advantage of it. And I so wish I would have, dude. You can trade a lot over at CPro and have no fees and commissions and platform costs. So, yeah, man. Coming from DOS, yeah, the hotkeys are way better at DOS. But watch some of my CPro videos that I think will help you at least maximize what they do have. I mean, it's a fairly good platform to be, reducing the cost pretty much significantly. With the platform is in software is 85 versus what 250, and then also I don't know if you short sell, but that was the big selling point for me. Short selling, you can locate anything. Pretty much, you can locate anything, and that may be rebated to you as well at Bolt. You look at that as part of the promotion. You may get that rebated too. The locates, dude. I didn't take advantage of at all because I thought, dude, when I first was there for the first 3 months, I thought that there was going to be a $25 stock locate charge too, but there wasn't. It said there was some kind of like discrepancy with the locates monitor, and when I would click locate, it would say, "Oh, $25 in addition to the per share rate." But I was emailing about that, and they're like, "No, it'll go back in your account the next day." So that's when I started actually taking advantage of that. But the first 3 months, dude, I would have got every locate fee put back into my account. Yeah, there was a lot of, probably about, so I mean, there was a lot I missed out on, didn't take advantage of. All right, AIRO, let's check it out. AIRO, not seeing it. That's the IPO, right? Yeah, not seeing it. Husa pulling back, dude. That was a good setup. Be up a point on that right now. I mean, we look backside with Husa. I mean, there's still plenty of meat on the bone here. Could attempt it. Yeah, Apple, I really want you to succeed with it. So email me at averydaytrading@gmail.com if you have questions about it, because I missed out on a ton of money, like not taking advantage of. It's a significant amount of money. I mean, some of the locates are cheap, but I mean, let's say you locate a few hundred of this, few hundred of that. I mean, you're going to be paying, like on average, if I locate at 200 or 300 shares, it may cost, $3, $4, $5. But you do that a lot, and then plus you're in and out of trades a lot. You're maybe paying $30 in commissions and locates a day, and all that would have been saved the first couple months. So go for it. Have good risk on the account, but go for it. Husa's at the bottom trend line, monitoring that. RBNE, trying to find its feet here a little bit. I have an adjusted stop at my break-even price. CGTL is spiking up to new highs right now. Yeah, CGTL spiking up to new highs. And then Husa on the bottom trend line. Yeah, I think I got it figured out, guys. Just going to trade the pool profits and fund CPRO. I think I can absolutely grow one of these prop accounts. We'll see. I'm fairly confident in it. When there's not any emotions attached, I can go for it. All right, CCCM, recent IPO as well, Kayvon. And AIRO. Kayvon always gets sucked into these. Plus, I think it's not a bad idea to have a few accounts open anyway. Some of the best traders that have been in here have multiple accounts open, like 3 or 4 different accounts at like Centerpoint, Lightspeed, CPRO, just a lot of different. just a lot of different accounts to make sure they have like the shorts, for instance. Why not open shop at many different brokers, you know? Why not? Why wouldn't you? Just to make sure you have the locates, especially if you're a short seller. Yeah, that's just good business, right? You want to expand. You want to franchise. Have multiple different shops. Yeah, Kayvon, I mean, the sky's the limit, man. It really is. Why not have $1,000 days and then pull every 14 days, be pulling a good chunk of that? Yeah, why not? We'll see how legit it is, because I plan on withdrawing some money. That is the plan. I think I can trade pretty well with this. So we'll see. Again, I'm trying to help you guys out. I emailed like whoever over there, their marketing team. If you guys want to join along, I'm trying to get you a discount. If you guys want to go over, so I'll update you on that in a few days. I just bought it full price, so if you can get a decent chunk off, that would be helpful. Put them out of business. Yeah, they would probably, what they would probably do then at that point. I mean, I did notice, came on where it said, you know, once you get funded, they may keep you alive depending on, they're going to look at your trades, right? And say, hey, do we want to actually put money on this guy with no risk to us, or do we want to just keep them on paper? Because I saw where they're like, you know, we may keep you on paper even if you get funded. Maybe they don't want the risk with your trading style. But then it's like you will put them out of business, right? Because if you're taking 70% out. But thankfully, I'm going to get to record every session of this, so they're going to have to pay me out, right? And that's not, you know, or the reputation ain't going to hold up. I love having things recorded. All right, we got RBNE climbing back up. Average is 1652. I've taken 43 out of it, but stop is going to be adjusted to the break even. I'll stop out of it back up there. Emailed your bros trade. Oh no, you took that too early, didn't you? So Bernadette, what are the fees they got? I see the $1.50 fee here. Is it just like a trading commission they got on here? For when you're funded, you're going to hit the fees in addition to giving them 30%. All right, HUSA is popping off of the bottom trend. It's way up. HUSA's on the bottom trend. I still may hit that one. Let me take a look at HUSA. Their bid and ask are way off, I think. A fee on every transaction. Their bid is 16, ask is 1663. That's not at all what I'm seeing on TOS. I wonder how accurate some of these bid asks are. Because that is way off from what I'm seeing. Makes it not tradable. right, here goes RBNE. See what she's going to do. Brandon, I figured I'd give it a try. My strategy needs a lot more buying power than what I have. So I got a 25,000 account over here, and I was reflecting on that a lot, Brandon. I'm like, my strategy calls for being comfortable being in the red on trades. I mean, I take the mean diversion, right? So I'm red initially when I enter a trade, but it's really hard with a tiny account to be red, you know. And I don't have 25,000 of my own capital, unfortunately, to throw at this. So I figured I would give this a shot, and then what I can grow on here, I can, you know, put back over at C-Pro. That's kind of the idea. Because C-Pro, the balance was getting a little too low. I was bleeding on some fees and whatnot. So that's the idea. A couple of people in here doing the same kind of thing. They're going to trade at TTP, and Bernadette's funded on TTP, and she's going to put her trading profits in at over at C-Pro. All right, I just got stopped on leftovers, so you guys can see my trade right there. Took the short, took half off, and then stopped out the other half at break even. So I'm up 43, 41 on the day right now. Oh, there is a demo side to this. You can click this little person, and it turns it into demo. Okay. Yeah. At Bolt. Yeah, TTP funding with equities trading. Yeah, and shorting. You can pretty much short anything, which is what I like to do. Kayvon, I'm looking at your trade. Oh my god, you nailed the exact bottom of that. You nailed the exact bottom of it. And she just started to kind of stair-step up. Your second exit was a little close to the first one, it looked like, on the profit side. Yeah, you can just get like a free paper account. Yeah, I'll do a video on it at Bolt, because I don't think it's a bad idea to have both. I mean, especially like, let's say you hit max loss on C-Pro, and then want to try to, like, you know, get funded over with TTP, trading equities as well. You know, why not? That's what I would have liked to have been doing. Like with C-Pro, if I'm having a bad day, just switch over to TTP and try to work on that. Ah, shoot. Just dumped a point, RBNE. I still like this trade. It's tough. I might have to change the default share size on this from one share. ORCL, you were trading that the other day, weren't you? ORCL. Dude, good thing you stopped out yesterday. This was, yeah, you traded this yesterday. ORCL. Kayvon's wanting me to take the trade on TTP. I mean, I like it. She is on up there. Wouldn't mind watching me lose on it. All right, flipping through to see what else is going on. Then I'm gonna start working on getting TTP set up how I like it. I gotta what's 6%? So I gotta make 1,500. Is there a time? Is there like a threshold for this? I think I got the flexible account, so I don't think there's a threshold on it. 6%. There in a couple weeks. I know, dude. That's really not going to be hard. I don't see that being hard at all. Let's focus on that, guys. What Kayvon said. Finally, Fades is in here. All right. All right, Fades. We're off to trade the pool. I'm going to be funding C-Pro with this. I can't keep being dumb over at C-Pro. I gotta grow this and then prove to myself I'm worthy. So we're in some profits today, Fades. I'm gonna be taking a lot of those fades with you, by the way. Your name to me is Fades. If you told me your name's like Justin or something, Bob or something, I'd be like, no, I can't call you that. Your name's Fades. We're gonna be taking a lot of fades. That counts for your whole position. I'm not understanding. You're saying that, like, let's say a stock goes from $1 to 90 cents and you want to take half off. You take half and then it goes down to 75. You can take the rest off, right? Or it goes down to 70 or 6. It's not 10 cents off of your last exit. Additionally, Fades, I saw HUSA and the spreads. I don't know. Some of the spreads didn't seem entirely accurate, but 16 and to 1590 to 1650. Yeah. This HUSA's been, the spreads have not been entirely accurate. So I don't know. It's good to have a couple brokers open just to look at those. Energy plays have been squeezing I know. That's what I took. I mean, I was up a decent chunk, dude. I should just take $100 days. I was up $100 on RBNE. My dumb A didn't take it. Oh, and hotkeys. And hotkeys. We need to go over that, Fades. I need your help with hotkeys. The hotkeys over here, I don't see many that I like. I want to be able to take half off, like on the bid. Let's say half off on the bid. So which one do I use for that? And I don't even know if they have it. I'm seeing like place sell, sell ask, open buy, order entry. I want to be able to take a piece off. Do you just manually do everything under the level 2 cuz with the market depth window, cuz that's all I'm seeing. I'm pretty pumped for this though, Fades. Pretty pumped because I think aren't you about funded? And then Bernadette in here, she just got funded. The 10-cent profit. Yeah, but you trade a lot of the dollar tickers, so that is going to happen on those more frequently. Which I get. Some of those are very, very profitable. Let me think. You've been just manually doing it. Yeah, I figured it didn't look hotkey. I don't know, man. The platform's a little clunky it to me. And even Bernadette uses TradingView herself for like charting. I'm still going to use Thinkorswim for charting. I can't get off of it. Yeah, the platform just seems a little wonky. And also, Fades, I'm on a MacBook, and I don't know it. I don't think they support that. So I'm going to have to figure that out, because being on the web is not going to be fun. I mean, I can get rid of this bar up top. I just figured it might be kind of laggy using the web. Okay, we can hide that. But I need to make it full screen somehow. You blew up a couple over leveraging, but hold your position at least 30 seconds. I'm not going to have a problem with that. The main one that looked like it could give me trouble is I like to short into Euphoria, and the volatility rule. It was like you can't trade a ticker that moved 8% within 4 minutes, I think, and that's probably going to be the rule that gets in my way frequently. But outside of that, I think I'll be all right. You can sell like 90% of your position and then close the rest. You can get rid of the majority of your position. So the 30-second rule, to get around that, you just get rid of 90% of your position if you want to. I see what you're saying. Fade sneaky over there. The CFD system, the spreads are not good. Yeah, the spreads can be a big roadblock. I'm seeing that. Yeah, agreed. Great tool to move forward and evolve. That's what we're going to do. I mean, I'm sure that they look at, once you get funded, they're going to look and see what your trades look like. I don't want to be swinging for the fences over here, because I did notice, Fades, they do say, like, when you get to be funded, they're going to look at your trades, whether or not they're actually going to move you from CFDs to live or not. I mean, you can probably still get paid out, but they may see inherent risk with your trading style and not actually fund it. I mean, who knows what their system is? Who knows if they actually even put their money up, you know? Who knows? But we're going to be doing it live, Fade, so they're going to have to honor whatever they're going to do. Otherwise, it's going to be bad marketing for them. All right, I'm going to put a sell short 16 order out on RBNE. It's looking heavy against 1650s. See if that gets hit. It's got a... I like that you can put the limits at least, so... I mean, you get filled on your limit price, right? I'm gonna take this very serious, though. I'm gonna make sure we do well and get funded here. Need that pop up to 16 to get filled here. The rules make it challenging, yeah. I'm excited, man. Thank you, Fades, and music in the market. Fades, the plan is... The plan is to, what I'm planning on doing here is growing this, getting funded, and then, you know, the profits. I'm obviously going to pay myself, but then I'm going to, keep CPRO open as well. I want to have a live as well as this and work both of them. I don't want to chase this down. I got the 25,000 flex. I don't know. I mean, I wanted at least 25K of buying power. In the flex, I didn't know which one to get, the discipline or flex. The flex sounded flexible, so I got that one. I didn't want more rules on the account, if that makes sense. All right, Shift C I have for cancel orders. Let's see if that'll work. Shift C, no, it doesn't. Okay. Working orders, cancel order, Shift C. Okay, apparently that doesn't work. What does this auto button do? Mouse trading. Alright, well maybe the hotkeys don't even work anyways. Yeah, what do you think about that, Fades? 25K flex. I mean, you've noticed even when the price prints at your cover, it won't actually cover until the ask becomes that price, which is scammy. Okay, so you're shorting something. It comes down. Huh. You were emailing them upset. Yeah, because if the bid is showing, let's say you're trying to cover at $1 and the bid is showing $1, but they're not covering you until it hits, until the ask is at $1. I mean, that's a little edge that they're getting, you know? That's a little edge they're getting on you. Man, dude, chart, good looking charts. Nothing excites me more than good looking charts. Like being able to see these triangles on here now. Oh, I love it. I love it. All right, RBNE, I put the 16 out, didn't get it. I don't know if I want to. We're still up a lot. We were like 3.5 points off the high, but as Fades would say, we're up. What are we up? $3 to 15. Yeah, we're up quite a bit still. Energy plays have certainly been getting all the hype and attention. I'd like to hit it on a pop. Yeah, so you can see how all those little things give them the edge. Yeah, I know. I can tell. Got tilted several times because of the rules. Yeah, it's easy to go and tilt. Even with a one of these accounts. Even with one of these accounts. Mr. Bob in here. Good to see you in here, Bob. Didn't trade today, out of town. Bob's been on a hot green streak. I'm sure you were itching to trade today because you were green, like this entire week. Bob's been doing well. Yeah, we're, I don't know. How's the green team doing? I don't think we've asked in here. How are you guys doing today? Yeah, I think for the most part, everybody's doing fairly well, staying disciplined. Oh, so they won't even grant you that $500 trade? 10-cent profit. They wouldn't even grant you that $500 trade because of that? Friday the 13th. Fun. Kayvon's, he's on the points, not the pennies. Well, let's see how it goes, guys. I'm going to be demonstrating it to my best of my ability for you guys. Need to get this thing up to what fades? 26,500 is going to be 6%. So at that point in time, you'll get funded, and then we can start making some moolah. Is there a way to adjust this up here? Fades, like the margin requirements. Like I would rather the P&L be up there than something that I don't need. Oh, okay. I must have not. I thought it said $1,000 max loss on the week. So if you, good thing you're saying that to me then right now. With a $25,000 account, if I lose 1,000, then it's considered blown up. Is that right? I must have missed that part. No, Bob. I and a couple of people in here, we're going to be taking our trade the pool profits and then keeping C-Pro open. So I'll have a live and a prop. I think it's a good idea. Have a live and a prop. Want to trade both. Want to have shop. Bob, the idea is having a shop opened up multiple places. Some of the best traders I know, I was going over this earlier, and some of the best ones in here, the big ballers, the swingers, they have brokers at multiple different places just to make sure, like, for instance, they have the shorts. Dude, so if you get funded on here, Fades, at that point, do they still not charge you at all for, like, hard to borrow shorts? I mean, I wonder what that's like. So on this RBNE, for example, I mean, you just have all the shorts you want. I mean, RBNE is a hard stock to borrow. It's expensive and hard to borrow. So I wonder what that process is like. Well, I noticed the fees. I mean, I got made 44 so far on this, $2 in fees. I'm gonna try to trade, pay the execution EC. Okay. Okay. I know, RBNE was pretty sweet. I'm still kind of fingers crossed, Bob, that she pops up to take another short here, but we'll see. I'll cancel that order for now. So is that right, Fades? $1,000 down means the account's blown up? So you can't just start swing. I saw the 1,000 on the week. You can't draw down that much, but 1,000 down is considered a blow up. I guess I will have to trade like I'm on a $1,000 account then. I was about to start hammering away, Fades. I'm glad I didn't. I was about to start hammering away. Getting down 1,000 wouldn't be too hard to do when you're doing that. Husa. Oh, 2 days to blow up. They cut you off at 500. Got it. Man, Husa worked out on that trend crack. Guys, we're still going to be, we're just going to start opening up shop. Here's the plan. Like, what I'm going to do is get funded with TTP, start moving funds over to C-Pro. And additionally, I want to have more brokers open too. Guys, this is a business. I'm trying to treat it as such. So I want to franchise out and, make sure, for instance, I have the shorts because that's what I do. I want a short sell. Make sure we have the good shorts. make sure our spreads are good, and go from there. So that's the idea. We're still pretty much going to be doing the same thing day in and day out. Just eventually, I'm going to be trading on 2 platforms, pretty much. Thinkorswim for charting, Momo Screener for finding the tickers, TTP for right now to get funded. I'm going to focus on that over the course of the next couple weeks, and then I'll start moving profits from TTP over to CPRO. And then from there, we'll see. But we're going to be going over it all live together every single day, helping the green team out. We're going to stay green. So okay, thank you guys for sharing all this with me, because I didn't read all the fine print yet. So I'm glad you guys are sharing the fine print with me. Music in the market, if you hit that $500 drawdown, you got to pay $30. Why? So what do we do? Just make sure you don't have a $500 loss in a day, just $400. Okay, Fade, someone said it's basically a $1,000 account. Risking heavy isn't a bad idea on eval since your investment is low, but it kind of messes the trading. And then they probably, yeah, I got it. All right, we'll make sure we don't do that then. We'll treat it. Guys, I take this so serious, anyways. Like I'm not gonna be out here swinging $1,000 positions. I'm gonna keep it relatively normal. I mean, I'm gonna apply good risk, set the OCO orders when I get in. It's not much is going to change. I may have bigger positions, so something I'm working on. So one thing I noticed with my trading is most all the tickers I get involved with work out. My stops have been too tight. So with this eval, what I'm going to be doing is just adjusting the risk. It's just I'm going to widen it out a little bit. I'm still considering if I want to scale into plays versus single entry. I'm leaning towards not scaling in because that can get you in trouble. I just don't know if I'm disciplined enough with the scaling in yet. Let me consider that. That's something I'm weighing out right now. If I just want to go in single entry and give it wider risk or not. Here's RBN snapping. Dude, oh my God, I could kill this thing right now, RBN. There's such good opportunity with this play. She's up so much. I just don't want to short into the sell-off. I'd like a pop on it. I hate this. This is just like my damn live account topping this thing out at 1650. So dumb. Yeah, like when I can see now my orders, it doesn't look good. I wish I could drag this exit down. I mean, that's the leftover I was working, but really that should be a red triangle right there. You should be hitting the pop. So yeah, I'm excited about this journey, guys. I think we're going to do well. Today, net up $41. I don't know if I can. I like the RBNE I think there's room for that thing to start selling off, but I'd probably start risking a little less if I hit it again. If we get a pop back up to 16, I would hit it against 17. But yeah, dude, I'm gonna be joining you, Fades, on a lot of these fades. I think we can get funded in honestly, I think we can get funded in I don't know. Is there like a time stamp on that where it's like you gotta give it longer than a week? I mean, if I'm being honest, I think 2 to 3 weeks I could grow this 6%. I don't think $100 a day is going to be much to ask for. And then, because I know they're probably not looking for home run traders. You know, they don't want people swinging for the fences. There's no limit. Dude, $100 a day is going to be $100 a day is 15 trading days, and you're funded. I don't think that's going to be difficult to do. So you pass the eval, fades, and then at that point, what's the next step? I mean, they fund you, and you're taking 70% of the profits. Is it similar rules though at that point, where if you have the $500 drawdown, and then, I mean, what are the rules? How do they change the rules once you get an eval passed? I just don't know. I don't know a lot of the rules, but I know how to trade. I just don't know the rules. You get an interview, then you get a funded account with the exact same rules and system. Then you only get paid once you make 25. You have to profit $2,500 after you get, and then you can profit 70% of $2,500, which is like $1,750. Yeah, but then $2,500 isn't going to be much either. It's going to be $100 a day or more. I think I'm going for more than. I think 100's easy. I think that's conservative. And then $2,500 shouldn't be that hard to get to either. Oh, you got to get to 4,000 to get a payout. Then you keep signing for that. So you have to profit 4,000, and 70% of that's 2,500. Has anybody in here accomplished this yet? I think we can do it. You've music in the market. You've passed both phases. You've gotten paid on that 2,500. All right, taking another stab at this thing. I got a 16. $15.72 was the short. Oh my God, I was looking at this and like, what in the world? $15.72 was the short. I'm gonna go ahead and set the OCO on it. 17.50. I'm only doing 25 shares, so I'm keeping it smaller. I'm gonna do 17. 17 is gonna be the risk guide there. Okay, I put a stop in and a stop limit. I got filled 25 more, so I messed something up. Put a stop in. And it shorted me another 25. Okay, let's just do an OCO. Stop is going to be at 1650. I got to reduce it. And then the profit, take profit's going to be at 1350. Okay, buy limit at 1354. Stop buy 1654. Okay, that should be correct. Yeah, there we go. All right, there we go. Music, you're eligible for a withdrawal in 14 days, but you just have to you've already passed both phases, but you just have to wait the 14 days. Man, I love seeing I keep saying it, I love seeing the triangles on here. I think so, Fades. It's the regimen. Having both brokers, having multiple brokers. Want to have some live, have some evals going, have a few things going on. I think that's the idea. All right, let's see this thing drop back down to $15 or lower. Now that I know there's 1,000, well, 500 drawdown, 1,000 blow up, that's good. See, that's why I'm glad I went live here, setting all this up. Wanted to talk to the pros. The pros who knows. And music's past both phases. That's amazing. Music, we've never talked about your approach, your trading strat. I'd like to do that sometime, just to hear how you do it. Yeah, Fades, I think so. I think we're all growing here. We're all evolving. We're all growing, and I'm really excited for us. You guys know, I mean, I share all my struggles. I share all my successes. I share the successes I've seen out there. I've seen everything, pretty much everything you can possibly see. I know I can help people out. It's just as far as, and that's what I have a passion for. Let's just be on this journey together. Why not? Let's be on this journey together. Help each other out. That's what I want to see. I want to see everybody be successful. But part of that success is failure. And I know we've gone over that. Part of being successful includes failure. Music just started trading in January and killing it, just shorting the pops and taking the drops. Oh my goodness, I love it. Music, I love it. What's your risk parameters? Music, do you scale into them on the short side when they pop, or do you do a single entry? And then as far as your take profit, do you scale out on the take profit side, or do you just take it all? It's like when you, yeah, fades. I was thinking the same thing. Like when you actually see something that's screaming and gives you that hunch, you can hop on CPRO and take advantage. Absolutely. I was thinking about that this morning. I was thinking about PHAT and I was thinking about XTIA. My gut was screaming to take those trades, and I didn't do it. But again, if we're on trade the pull, working some trades, and then a screamer comes out like you're saying, you can take advantage on several different accounts. I love it. Love it. Yeah, it's we'll definitely be evolving in that regard, Fades, doing some early streams and later streams. I got 2 little kids and a working spouse, so there's a little bit to juggle, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure that out. Yeah, this thing holding $15 is not entirely exciting me. Would like to get to my 100 on the day, but ain't gonna happen if this thing doesn't profit take. Yeah, that's exactly been my problem, Music. You're scaling in, but then you get your average and then you limit order out, but you've gotten burnt not holding long enough. That has been one of my biggest issues. I've gone over that so many times in my head. I've had such good winning trades when I'm patient. I'm not focused on every little candlestick. I'm like, okay, this thing is objectively overbought. Let's take a position, and don't be so eager to get out of it. Even go smaller. Go 25 shares and just take a walk. Do what Baron does and go take a shower. Walk the dog. Make some coffee. Do what you need to do, but just relax in your winning trades. Even if by winning, I don't necessarily mean they're green right away, because when you're shorting euphoria like you're doing, Music, oftentimes we're red initially. So just be comfortable with small positions and give them a lot of range. I've found so much success doing that, and I've found so much failure in focusing too much on every little candlestick. Joey, you're funded over at CPRO? Awesome. Got funded. You're saying you got funded with CPRO, and it's very difficult. Yeah, share with us your experience so far. I want to have TTP and CPRO open, Joey. That's the idea. I'm going to try to take the funded profits from this and move them over there. You traded AIRO, the IPO, after it already surged. Oh, God. Yeah, that's... what CPRO... a lot of these IPOs were not even showing up for me on CPRO. So this one popped up on CPRO, and you tried to get it up here in the 30 plus range. Yeah, that's dangerous, Joey. I mean, sometimes these, obviously this thing went from 12 to 39, so there's, I would have said this thing's dangerous at 25, and it still went up to 39. But what you just have to reduce risk on it, right? I mean, it's a risk play. So size down a little bit. Just size down a little bit. If it doesn't work out, at least you'll be okay. You didn't blow up on it, did you? Buying at 30, if you got it like 38 or 9. You all good there? AIRO? I guess just, yeah, those are high risk plays, so it's just got to be manageable. Or to getting in and out with CPRO, was it kind of challenging? We got pools to be trading fades, yeah, the daycare. Daddy daycare is what I call it. I told my son's enjoying daddy daycare. I told him it's going to be a daddy daycare summer. Yeah, Joey, the chop has been this summer has been so chop, and that's why I just now have said, you know what? I'm giving things a ton of wiggle room now, Joey. Like if you normally go in, so you were down 65 up, you were up 88 first day down. So let's say your normal share size is like 200. Like what I've been doing to deal with this summer chop is going half. Like let's say you go 200, like I'm going 100 now, and I'm giving it a lot more room because these things are hunting stop orders everywhere. Yeah, they're hunting the stops like crazy, and then the chop is annoying. Dealing with the chop. This thing's just working around my average. I don't know. And I say that, and I'm like, okay, well, what do I do? Reduce the risk or keep giving it a lot of wiggle room? I like that though, Joey. Using like scaling in 25 and 25. Yeah, that's not bad. The market's controlled by robots, Bob. I mean, yeah. Blew up an account because of that. Blew up an account because of the 10-cent rule. I bet Fades was faded. Guys, let's get to our $100 profit on the day. I just need the chop to settle down. RBNE needs to profit take. I mean, we're up $3 to 15. Can you just profit take like a point? What are we doing here? You're in a cash account mindset. It's not bad though. It's not bad. You're trying to utilize the 6-to-1 leverage over there. Yeah, the stock market used to just be like, what? A tool for investing in companies? Now it's a complete and utter shit show. Now it's a way to like squeeze shorts out. I mean, they gravitate towards their intrinsic value over time, but goodness gracious, dealing with the robots in between and the everything in between can be tough. When you don't cut your trades quick enough. Yeah, Joey, what my problem's been cutting them too quick. I've stopped out at the top on so many tickers. But yeah, being I mean, I've said many times you should either have small losses, small wins, or big wins, but big L's should not be a factor. So, because of the inherent chop, that's why I've just been let's size down, widen out that risk a bit. What I've been trying to focus on here lately. We got a AREC pumping up. Yeah, RBNE's been short squeezing today. A lot of the energy plays have been short squeezing. But guys, the green team is going to prevail. We are going to prevail in here. I believe it. Just always evolving. Always evolving. Let's just not ever go all in on one ticker. Let's make sure we're staying disciplined. And pass both phases like music in the market. Alright, what are we doing here? 1566 average. Still chopping around this area. And there she goes, shooting up into the 1620s. Coming up to my stop, so we'll see what she does. And stopped out. Alright, there we go. I'm not ending the day red. Fades. We're finding something. HOVR spiking up. 160 to 187. HOVR, I mean, still heading up here, 190s. Yeah, that 10-cent rule would be tough on that play right there. Oh my god, RBNE. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. This feels like... In the 1440s now. This feels like live trading right here, doesn't it? I'm tilting out on it. Want to see if we can get a halt down. I cannot believe those exits. Now I can see how dumb I am looking at these exits up here. Music, maybe I will start scaling into. Unreal, those exits. This is this. Oh my god, this. They will not roll over fades. Alright, let me see what the damage I'm doing right now. RBNE 1546 average. Yeah. Not gonna size it anymore, but I'll give it a stop. This thing can drop like it just did 2 points. We're up $3 to $16, guys. 3 to 16. Alright, stop is gonna be... King of the day chop. King of the day chop. Yep. That's what we're dealing with. But patience, patience, patience. That's what we're after. Patience. So I'm going to give it some room. Wow. Wow. That chart's ugly. This chart has become really ugly. But be patient with them working against you is the name of the game. Give it some wiggle room. I'm giving it up towards... I like how the P&L tracks with it too. Like this gross P&L minus 20, minus 21. I like how it tracks. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna get some lunch. So, what are we at right now on the day? I think I've realized like negative $10 or so, and then if this doesn't work out, it'll be like 100 negative. If it does, we'll be sitting pretty. If she pulls back pretty much at all today, down to the 13s or 14s, everyone oversizes and has stops, and the algo just eats. Yeah, I'm setting them way outside the normal range. That's really what's kept me from consistent profits, in my opinion. The stops need to be outside of normal ranges, so you're not dealing with the chop. So size down, give it a lot of abnormal range. So I mean, look, it's exactly right. This is what has happened with like my accounts. This straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down movement. So I'm done putting stops in the normal ranges. They're going sizing down, giving way outside of it. Guys, we'll see how day one goes. I'm gonna go grab some lunch. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this stream tonight because I got to get up early in the morning. If enough people want it, I can do the Friday night live stream. But otherwise, we're focusing on optimism in the face of adversity. I know, Bob. Place the order where you'd place the stop. Exactly. That's exactly right. And just let it sit there. Let it sit there. So I'm kind of swinging this one. I'd like it from $3 to $16. I'd like it to profit take a couple points at least. You know, we can see some decent profit if this thing will pull back in. But if not, take a little L on it and start the eval off on that note. So I'll keep monitoring this one. I got 50 shares, 1545. Stop is like I can't even see it. I put the stop at like 18, I think. Working orders. Okay. Stop is up there at 20. I said F you to this range. F you to all this range. I mean, that is what puts you. That kind of movement is what puts people in deer in headlights. You go 16 down, you drop 2 points, and then straight back up to a new high. That's aggravating. That's what they call aggravating. Yeah, that is very nice. Yep, grabbing lunch too. Yeah, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys likely Monday morning. And we'll get it. We will hit the ground running and get this thing passed. And moving on to the next funded phase. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the Avery Day Trading Show. We will see you guys Monday morning.